we've both had influencers of ours, favorite influencers of ours, get canceled, bro. Like, be done.
Super canceled.
And specifically, so for in your case, it's Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, I dressed
You were
up.
a huge fan.
Well, and I mean, P. Diddy kind of got canceled too.
Dude, yeah,
So,
not kinda, bro.
You know,
Dude, that guy's crazy.
both two personas that I kind of picked up as
Yeah.
a joke, and then
Then they
supported.
do some non-joking things. Yeah.
How am I supposed to stick with P. Diddy now?
I don't know. I mean, P. Dizzy, it's its own thing. I think it's his own
He
thing.
inspired me.
But,
So did Drake with the Z.
But dude, it's like, it's crazy. Like, you're a fan of this person, and then you find out terrible things about him, and you're like, where does that love for that, like, where does that fandomness go? For my case, recently, Cody Ko, who I'm a huge fan of,
No way.
dude, I have to. I think he's
There's
still.
no way.
I think, like, so on your YouTube page,
was
like,
a
you
good
can have
guy.
like a related, like, channels that you also like.
Yeah.
I think I got to remove him from. I think he's still on there for me. Like, I haven't removed it because it happened so recently. But, like, so he apparently had a sexual relationship with Tana Mojo when he was like 25 and she was 17. Like, they were fucking, like, on and off or whatever, which is like, that is statutory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the word because we're on
It's,
YouTube, but, like, that's not good, man. And, like, so and the thing that's fucked up is, like,
He didn't come out about it?
he hasn't come out and said anything about it. And it was like, how it all happened was, like, Tana Mojo was at a live show.
Did she come out and say it?
She joked. She made a joke because someone asked her, like, they have a Q&A portion of her podcast
no.
live. And this podcast is crushing. Someone said, what's the smallest dick you've ever seen? And she was like, Cody Ko. And she said, nobody look at me, Cody Ko. And everyone goes, oh, laughing, whatever. And people are, like, freaking out. She's like, I can say that, though. I was literally 17. And no one, like, said anything at the fucking show. But then, like, that clip goes viral and everyone's like, wait, what? And then, like, people start digging and, like, yeah, bro. And he hasn't come out and said anything. I felt really bad because, like, I was a huge fan of him and Noel Miller and, like, the TMG podcast. I saw them live. I was, like, a few seats away from his now wife, Kelsey. Like, I was, like,
Oh, man. Imagine how she feels.
dude, what's crazy? They just got married, they just had a kid, and now all this is going on. It's so sad. It's just, yeah, man, I can't imagine. That's probably super stressful. But it's, like, it's so weird, right? Like, this person obviously did something you don't stand for at all. Like, you're like, I can't support you anymore, But it's also, like, it's weird because then you feel like this shittiness about how much value that person did bring in your life. And it's this weird thing I don't see a lot of people talk about. Because a lot of the people, I think we got to be honest, a lot of the people that do get shitted on, none of us even have ever met any of their fans in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a single person who's actually a Logan Paul fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that know of him.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some episodes of Impulsive. I've watched him. Like, I've seen videos of his, clips of his, whatever. I would not consider myself a fan. You
I'm
know?
not subscribed.
That's what I'm
they
saying. Like,
pop up
but he
sometimes.
has 6 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are these people, right? We never see them. So, like, it's different when maybe those people get canceled because, like, they sort of build their brands on degeneracy. So, like, it makes sense that eventually they're gonna burn out. They're gonna spiral out of control where they go too far, and then everyone's like, yeah, this person's a piece of shit. But when it's somebody who, like, I mean, in Dr. Disrespect's case, right? He was edgy, but he was just like,
he would ride a thin line sometimes.
But the shit that he got, like, he wasn't, like, out doing pranks or, like, whatever, like, doing weird shit, like, disruptive shit. Like, he was Twitch streaming and, like, raging.
Well, yeah, on the internet too. Like, everybody rages on the internet.
Yeah, so
Nobody
that's, like,
thinks it's as weird as
Yeah.
it kind of is.
If you were doing it IRL, like, that's way weird if you were doing it in real life, right?
Well, I mean,
But
like, even raging on the game is still kind of weird.
it is
but
weird. It is weird. But it's funny when he's in
more
character.
acceptable, and he's in character
Yeah,
too.
it's
So
in the
like
context
a
of his
skit.
character. But you just wouldn't expect, like, a dude like that to obviously then be messaging minors, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, repeatedly,
Yeah.
And so it's, like, it's just crazy when you find out about that and you're like, fuck, dude. And you think about, like, how much time, like, all right, so he was a streamer.
Yeah.
Cody was a YouTuber, commentary YouTuber, but also a podcaster and all these other, made music, all these other things. Like, you spend a lot of time with these people. Like, in your brain space, your free time, when you're eating food and you got to get your YouTube video loaded up, or you want to watch Dr. Disrespect stream while you're getting ready for bed, whatever the fuck, like, and then this thing happens, and you're like, well, what now? Like, because, like, that's what, no one ever talks about, like, when you're a fan of somebody, and then they do something that's so terrible they like I can't support them anymore.
I can tell you what, I haven't been watching Dr. Disrespect at all.
No, I mean I haven't watched Cody Cole at all, but it's like I also feel like you almost feel shitty, at least in my case. Like I mean he was doing that behind the scenes, who knows for how long.
Yeah.
You know, and in Cody's case, like obviously I would hope he wasn't doing that after that, but like that happened like before I was even really a fan of his. So it's like you almost like feel this like guilt that like you were like supporting this person or like you were a fan of this person during this period, like, or I guess while no one knew that they had already done that bad thing.
Yeah, I think I started following Dr. Disrespect a lot harder after he was already banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how do you get banned from Twitch? And then like I think
Also,
I saw something about him cheating on his wife.
that's
or
what I had
something.
heard too. Yeah.
So I don't know if I think that was just like a fake thing to
Cover up.
Like
yeah.
Twitch didn't want to air out what he did. Like why wouldn't you just fucking say it then? You're gonna let this guy go on to make.
Yeah, it is crazy that they didn't just say like why didn't Twitch just say yeah he's a pedo, like, or you know he did
he did some
pedo adjacent things
very close to
you
being
know,
a pedophile.
yeah, you know
like
what I'm
basically
saying? Is
a
yeah.
pedophile thing.
Like why wouldn't you just say that? Instead they didn't say anything. Then he got another bag from Mixer or whoever the fuck he signed with.
YouTube.
Yeah, or it was YouTube. So he's getting so it's like
And YouTube has no idea they've just been sponsoring this guy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like why wouldn't they just say that if they knew? Like they had the message. I don't know. So it's just.
Is it fabricated? No, probably not.
It's just you know
They
it's
canceled
weird
him off
and
Twitch and let him go on and do other things. I don't know, man.
and I know like
What's happening to Cody? Is he getting?
dude. Yeah, I mean, well so Noel
is it
just came.
like
Noel
flack
just
from now.
no
right
one.
now
Well, they didn't speak
from
about
the
it. Like
fans?
well, they still were like doing their show and like
Well,
he was
the
posting
comments
videos.
are probably
The comments were crazy and he was filtering out everything. So that, but he never responded and he never made a response. And now Noel is just doing the podcast alone. Cody just never came back. And all Noel said was like, "Thanks for supporting me, guys. Like, I'm sorry that I can't really talk about whatever's going on." Like non-descriptive at all. Didn't acknowledge really anything. And Cody hasn't said anything and no one else. And so I feel really bad for like Cody's wife. Like people are like in her comments being like da 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 da. Like what's this? What's this? What's this?
What, does she have a following and stuff?
A little, not like you know, not as much, but it's just it's just like
'Cause
crazy.
that would-
You see
that's
that,
even worse.
and it's different. Like I know we talked about it a long time ago on the show. That like I think if, like, let's say you were maybe you're not like doing like actually like illegal or terrible like irredeemable things, but maybe you were like kind of problematic or edgy, right? And you're doing your show or you're doing your Twitch streams or whatever, and you're never popping off, and then eventually like. Not because of that, because you're trying to get on, but just like you grow up and you mature and you're a better person, and all of a sudden you start making better content, and now you pop off. I wouldn't necessarily think it's fair if people were to go back and like take like, oh, look at how Pat was when he was 18. He was an idiot. He would. It's like, yeah, well, that Pat wasn't successful, so you like that Pat already was canceled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that Pat, or that in my case, like me, right, with my podcast, like it's like, yeah, obviously the shit I was saying wasn't good enough for people to care about. So it's like I wouldn't hold someone to like a standard of that, but when it's like literal illegal things, then it's like, dude, well, you broke the law and we just didn't hear about it until now. That's different. Like you had a bad take on a podcast.
You were an adult and you knew.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. So that
I don't care
I'm
what
25
Hollywood
right now.
party you guys were at.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 25 right now. Like
With the 17-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. I just can't even like they don't have no 17-year-olds have access to me. And I've made that joke before on the podcast, but it's like I have friends who are like have their siblings that are younger that are like fans of my podcast or fans of my music, and they'll reach out, and sometimes I feel bad. A lot of times I just leave them on red. Because I just don't even want to, be weird or whatever. Sometimes I say thank you, like whatever, and I keep it moving. But it's like, it feels a little weird, even as like an adult, to be talking to a 14-year-old, 15-year-old. It's like I just shouldn't even really be talking to you.
Thanks, yeah.
Like sometimes I just like heart the message if it's on Instagram. Like they're like, oh my god, this new song's really good. Just like heart it, man. Like appreciate you supporting. That's all I want from you. So it is crazy to me. And in his case, I guess she was like a big fan of him at the time. So like there's kind of a power dynamic to Tana and Cody. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, dude, it's just it just sucks, dude. It really sucks. And it's like you're a fan of these people, and then I don't know, you feel guilty that you were a fan of them at all. And it's like I feel guilty because like, dude, like especially when it's commentary YouTube. This is the first like commentary YouTuber I've seen this at.
So do I change my Discord profile picture if it's me dressed up as Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah, we gotta find you a new costume, bro, for Halloween. We gotta find you. That's such a good costume
the amount of people that have like messaged me on Discord and like, you should probably change your profile picture, and I'm just like, let it ride.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
dude, maybe you should go like a different color
Green?
and be like a new doctor.
Be my favorite color. Be green.
Doctor Respect. Doctor Respectful King. Doctor
King Respect.
Doctor respects the
Mr.
age of consent. like that's,
Mr. respects the law.
yeah, like Doctor, yeah, and you're just like a green underneath or blue or something, and you could save most of the costume. You know, you could still use the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, and then that could be a good rebrand. That would be cool if you popped up. If a streamer popped up and he was just like Doctor Respectful King, and he was wearing blue and he's like the good guy. People would follow just off the optics.
You think I could get like signed on to the game he was making? You know, help him develop it.
Yeah, maybe don't help him if he's still involved.
Well, he's not involved anymore.
They cut ties. Oh, okay.
Help them develop the rest of his game.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You know, I don't know. That would be interesting. But I've thought about that. I've thought about making like an alias of like a not in that case, but like H3 podcast. I want to make like an H3 superhero costume and just like make a separate channel and like just like meat ride them for like a month, like just like a video a month or something until they notice you and get you on the show. I think that would be kind of funny. Nobody expose me if I do ever do that. I don't think I will, but if I do ever do it, don't.
What if somebody else does it and like the costume doesn't show their face and then like people start spamming you in the comments?
They think it's me. Yeah, they think it's me. That'd be cool. They invite me to be on the show, not them. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.